Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mac. This is Let's Play Rayman Revolution. In the last episode we beat Golem 13, got the 4th mask and awakened Polycus. He says he's going to destroy all the pirates on the ground, but he can't do anything about the slave ship up in the air run by Admiral Waisbeard, so we've got to go deal with that. We do have maximum life force now, but well, I want to do this 100%, so that means that I am lost. Yeah, I want to do this 100%, so today's not going to have any story progression. I'm going to find where that rotten teensy circle is so I can figure out exactly where I need to go, but we just need to collect all the Lums from the remaining levels, don't we? I also don't particularly... You wouldn't think it, but I've had to go through so many walking shell segments that I just never want to... I think I've played this game enough to last for another 2 decades, which is kind of ironic, really. Minosaurus Plain, that's a hub world. Iron Mines. We need to go beneath the lava sanctuary and go to the Echoing Caves, the Sanctuary of Lava. Alright. I don't want to get back to the prison ship, But yeah, there's not going to be too much to talk about in game because I'm just going to places where I have been, and well, darn. The Lums radar says I missed a Lum right at the start of this segment, and chances are green Lums are going to say, alright, you have to play through the rest of the level now. Yeah. Not the snappiest control scheme, if I'm honest. Yeah, see, green Lum. I did not know you could run on top of those. Darn. So let's see, topics. Darn, I'm just empty of thought. So, really, what can I do? Okay, that's just mean. Why would you hide that there? Now I have no way of getting back to the starting portal, so I've got to finish the level. Anyway, catch you when I catch you. And that's that done. 11 minutes wasted, basically. I don't know, the thing is that I like this game, and I like doing games to 100%. But this is sort of giving me a different... Let's playing this is actually showing me that maybe sometimes it's not good to have a reason to backtrack because it's just artificial lengthening. Like, the original Ratchet and Clank game, it doesn't have the best combat because of the lack of strafe and such, so I'm never really interested in going into that one, but it also had way too much backtracking. Just about every world would need some new gadget to go back for a very minor, not very important bit of it. Like, I remember that on the level where you meet Skid McMarks, there would be a Magna Boot section. Right, there was a section where you need the Magnum boots to get on top of, and all that was there was just one little sand mouse den, which is, there's no reason to need a sand mouse for there, so it just ends up being a waste of time. And yeah, you think, right, I should go back and check that out later, but I don't know, backtracking is suddenly not as much of an interesting thing to add into a game, and for me. And I'm also getting slightly frustrated and impatient. And I lack anything to really discuss because we're just going over places that we've already been. Okay, good. I was about to get very angry. I guess the other thing that's making me mildly upset about this whole thing is that these aren't lums that I needed to backtrack to get things for. These are lums that just were out of sight, and because I didn't have the Lums radar, I had no way of knowing that they were there. And because of how these levels are designed, I'm getting them, and then I have to play through the rest of the level because there's no way to backtrack to the entrance for the shortcut. I might just very well end up game overing because of my lack of care for this whole shebang. And there's vines just sticking out of these narrow passages that you get insta-killed by touching because of finicky... I'm just whinging the whole time. It's stuck out right at the other end, are you serious? This is very inconsistent. This is exceptionally inconsistent. How? How was that not collected? Well, at least it's not the only thing that I had to backtrack for. I do actually worry that with how much I have to replay of these levels, I might end up tanking my what little computed hard drive space I have there. What? Oh, that is just diabolical! I'm sure they weren't in the opening cutscene for this segment either. That's just... Ugh. Okay, cut out. I'll get back to you when I get back to you. Right, I'm supposed to start talking now. Well, at the very least, they don't make you fight Foosh again. Yeah, this place was actually remodeled a bit. There used to be an entrance to a Lee minigame here, but that's not the case anymore. Oh, I want that because of how... There's no Lum in the first area, unfortunately. But then with 6 Lums, you would have to redo the whole thing again. These freaking zombie chickens. So then, what do I think of Rayman Revolution? Despite my complaints for it, I still think it's a pretty decent game. The platforming is pretty much as good as I remember it, and anything that I felt exceptionally annoyed by, such as the majority of the... such as the majority of the running shell segments, those were things that I already thought were pretty awful. So it's not like I changed my mind on that, but for the most part this is pretty well done. There are things missing in Revolution, but I still feel like this is the definitive version, what with, you know, all the extra content they added. Although, apparently some people didn't like the, that was land. Some people actually didn't like the hub world. They preferred the original version of the with the whole of doors because the hub worlds just felt a bit empty and it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to feel that way about these things. I personally liked the extra parts that they did add, like the pirate ambush was pretty awesome. And Golem 13 is actually quite, even though he's a reskin, he's vastly different to all the other things in the game. His music is very atmospheric and different. His battle mechanically is quite different to anything in it. I don't know, I've never really had problems with Rayman Revolution, although I guess if there is one thing, maybe it's just the disc being old, but I'm noticing it's a bit buggier than I remembered it being. Like the music, we don't have any music here. I might have put it in Movie Maker, but I don't have music in my headset at the moment. It might just be that the game is so old it's gotten a bit scratched over the years, and well, that's fair. It was a game that I replayed several times actually. Still no Lums radar. Right, I do still have the lava helicopter. I could just bypass all this if I wanted to, but... eh. Yeah, I don't know whether it works on these death tile vines or not. And then jump. It does not! I guess if there is one thing that would have made this a bit more... I don't know, I think I'd have preferred it if Lums radar came earlier so there was less of a need for me to retrack just to get all the ones that were placed in slightly, ever so slightly awful... I think it's actually throwing me, the helicopter is throwing me off because I jump, I hit the helicopter button, but then nothing happens. It's going to be awful if I get my first game over in backtracking. At least he's gone now. But he's probably going to respawn, considering that this wall keeps respawning. Yeah, something keeps cancelling out my helicopter right at the top, and I think it's actually the vine platform getting disintegrated. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, so they made sure that you can't bypass this one simply by making the entire ground these rotten vines. But this part is bypassable. I want the red lum. Pretty sure the little lava enclave has nothing in it, considering that the Lums radar isn't triggering. It's probably just a trick of the graphics. And here, there's definitely things. So yeah, they actually intended for you to come back with the lava glide power up. Although how you get over there? They definitely wanted that lava glide flower up. Okay, I'll cut out now. I can sort of make out some music, but it's very subdued, like just minor bits. No good. I was hoping to get my health back if I won the minigame, but it just didn't work out. And because I don't know how much I've skipped, I might as well show something actually interesting this episode. Oddly, I have 910 lums. And one cage missing. That's not going to be a Lee minigame, I think.
Rayman, you haven't freed enough familiar spirits to open.
Was there a minigame that I didn't get last time? Yep, nope. Okay, so the other thing that we could show is what we're still unlocking from the Lums.
Use that analog stick to scroll through the list. Press the cross button.
So then we can get B disc, B foot, and dogfight. So then these are just basically silly little mini games. And I think disc is actually my least favorite of them. Play the game of the gods. Wise men say that at the dawn of time the gods fought among themselves for the power over the Lums. In this troubled period the world was as flat as a disc, and the Lums came out of its centre. There was only one way to catch the Lums, that was to go to the centre of the disc, get as many as possible, take them back to one of the bases at the limit of the disc. Now it's your turn to repeat the feat of the gods. Choose your players, you appear at the base, go to the centre, catch the Lums, deposit them at the base of your colour. You'll have a rucksack that can hold 3 Lums. When you feel ready, rush for the centre, dodge your way between mobile walls and fill your rucksack. Bring back as many as possible to the base. The more your skill increases, the faster the walls turn, Objects fall on the disc, some are power-ups. Others are power downs, but easy to spot. If you're wise, you won't touch them. 1 up, rucksack, speed plus, extra. Ghost. Laugh. Press circle to drop a wall. Wall plus adds an extra wall. Wall at will. Lets you remove the last wall with X. Time wall. Wall minus. You drop one less wall. Your capacity goes down. You can't drop any. Surprise at screen. Speed minus. Barrel. Remove 500 points from the base where it exploded. You have all the knowledge. There's a few more details, but you'll discover them quickly. Oh boy. Yeah, this rotten music. Oh dear. Well, there's that Lum dropped off. Now we just wait for him to go somewhere else. Yeah, this is a very basic little mini game, really. But the thing that stands out to me is the music. Because this is actually... So the... what am I going for? Okay, I need to stop touching those bombs. Oh, we almost got me. It changed at the last second. And the speed increase is actually making it much harder for me, isn't it? What a waste of 5 seconds of my life. Or rather 5 minutes. But yeah, the thought that I was having was this is actually the music played by the played in the credits sequence. This was a change from Rayman for Rayman Revolution actually, because Well, there was actually a credits. There was a different credit song for original Rayman 2 game, and I don't know. Mm, I think I preferred that because it was a big compilation of all the music of the game. Whereas this is just no. Oh, either I changed back from Ghost at just the wrong moment, or he hits you even if you are in Ghost mode. Man, the other two mini games are much more interesting than this one. How did he not hit me? Well, there's what screen does. They really don't want me to deliver this 6-pointer. Suppose that would make up for the bombs. Well, great, new record. Fantastic. Never want to do this again. Anyhow, after that incredibly thing, next time on Let's Play Rayman Revolution, we tackle the final level of the game. Until then, guys, take care. I'll see you all around.